My apple trees are exactly 2 months old right now, today. As you can see, I've done this. I've put an insect netting for these 3 apples that I'll be showing you in a few. I'm here to do the ones on this side, put an insect netting on top. So let's have a sneak peek of the WAMBUGU apples at 2 and how they look like. This insect netting is supposed to prevent these aphids and insects that love sucking on my WAMBUGU apple leaves. So this is the first one I did. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I have 6 apple trees. So the ones on this side where there's an insect netting, I did not do any tipping. Tipping is the process of removing this top foliage so that you can encourage lateral branches to occur. But these first 3, I just planted them and they responded well. This is the one I showed you the last time. This is actually the branch that came with the main stem. This is the grafting point. This was the only part that came with the seedling. This is all new growth. As you can see, it's about 3 feet tall. And this is exactly the reason why I'm doing an insect netting. As you can see, there's a grasshopper right here. It just flew off. These insects are putting holes on my leaves, Here's another one right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's the reason why I'm doing the insect netting. But all of this, about 3 feet growth, it's all new growth. Coming here to my second seed plant, you can see this is the one that came with the seedling on this part. This is the grafting point, and this is the one that came with the seedling. All this is new growth. I have a lot of grasshoppers here, but all this is all new growth. And I can also see there's a new growth trying to come from the side here. Three branches so far. This is the third one. This is the one that came with the seedling. The grafting point is somewhere here, and all this is new growth. This means that my apple trees have responded quite well. My soil is black cotton soil. I've done some heavy mulching here because we're in February, and this is typically our summer, January, February, and March. So I've done some heavy mulching. I don't really water often. As you can see, my soil is wet. I'm just doing my soil test. If you've been watching my videos, just an inch deep. Just take your finger, remove some soil at least an inch deep. If it's still wet, there's no need of watering. But for mine, I typically do the 20-liter bucket per week. So if I water them on Saturday, I'll wait till the next Saturday. And because of my mulch, they don't really get, the water doesn't really get depleted. So these first 3 seedlings here, I haven't tipped. I'm trying to do an experiment where I'm trying to train a single stem. Then when it reaches the height of this this pipe, the one that's holding the insect netting, I'll tip it. Comparing this experiment with these ones were initially, these first three were slow to peak. So what I did, especially on this one, I tipped it right here, and essentially that forced the plant to generate new growth. Like as you can see, this is all new growth from here, and these two is a new growth. So I did tipping on these three seedlings because they weren't really growing like these other ones. So the experiment is all about comparing these three apples that I've tipped and this one that I'm training with a single central stem. I want to see how the two compare. So as you can see, this is all new growth. This one I tipped maybe 4 weeks later after this one. This is why it's still slow, but it has generated new growth, as you can see from right here. This new growth, still small, but new growth. I've realized with these two, this one and that one, they tend to produce growth beneath the grafting point. As you can see, this is the grafting point, but just right beneath here you can see that it's trying to generate new growth. This one is not Wambugu apple. If I leave it to grow, it will grow and suck the energy out of the main stem, but our focus is on this Wambugu apple grafted point. So I've been trying to remove this growth so that it focuses its attention at the top part, at the part above the grafting point. And this last one has also generated new growth. As you can see, it's not as vibrant as those three. You can see these ones are about 2-3 feet, but these ones are still right at where I bought them. But because of the tipping that I did, this growth was generated. As you can see, this is all new growth. This is all new growth, and I can also see here at this point there is some new growth. So that's how my Wambugu apples are at 2 months. The first three are doing quite well. These other three are still slow, but not bad. That one has recovered. I'm still waiting for these ones to grow, but I can still see some signs of growth. So the insect netting is just to prevent these insects from, especially the aphids, from sucking the leaves of my Wambugu apples. As you can see, they've really, you can see this leaf, they've really eaten through it. So it's only temporary because the insect netting also blocks beneficial insects like bees, which help in pollination. But at this particular moment, my plants are still young. At 2 months, they will start flowering hopefully at month 7. So until then, I'll have this insect netting on to prevent the insects. Once they start producing flowers, I'll change this net to a bird net and deal with a new problem, which are the birds. So it's only temporary until they become until they start flowering rather. So that's an update for my WAMBUGU apples at 2 months. If you like my content, make sure to like this video so that it can be recommended, so that the algorithm can recommend them to other viewers, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that we can grow together as a community. So that's WAMBUGU at 2. Till next time, bye.